Good morning! Just woke up, Monday morning, time to paint. Today I'm having this huge canvas, 70 by 100 centimeters, that I have to paint on because earlier this year for her birthday, one of Daniel's grandmas who moved this year got a new painting for her living room. And she's finally all settled in and decided on what she wants. And I said, okay, once I have workation, I'm gonna paint. So before Christmas, I'm gonna finish it. So Christmas, I can bring it and then you can hang it up. So the idea today is to paint that set painting. And I'm gonna let you watch along. She wants something abstract. So I thought, okay, landscape would fit for her. And the colors that she wants to have are white, browns, light ochre, and cream colors. So sand and a bit of a grayish pebble gray and whatever. This is, so I'm just gonna use different kinds of sand colors, white and what are you, burnt umber. And I'm not gonna paint with brushes, but with palette knives, so give it all a bit more texture. And now I have to position you, and you see, yeah, that doesn't look too shabby. So I'm just gonna let you watch along what I'm gonna do. Alright, now I gotta let it dry and then paint the edge of the frame and go in with an ink pen for sketchy lines, but that will take a while until that's dry, so I will show you later. Going over a couple of stones just to have some of the details. She wanted an abstract painting, but she might need to have some lines to see what I see in this painting. Just have it a bit more modern instead of absolutely abstract, you know? Being extra squiggly. The lines. This is a very famous area which is close to where I grew up. It's called Elbsandsteingebirge. And they do have rather chalk or sand heavy stones. So they have very interesting forms. They are very washed away by rain and stuff over the years and years and years and centuries and whatnot. So thought it would be something interesting to paint for her. Let's see. Ready to sign. So 16. Okay, so grandma's gift is done. Yippee. And now I'm archiving more and more data. I've been also recording a trailer for the channel today that I'm currently editing, and that will probably go up before this vlog will go up. And yeah, things to do, you know, so many things to do. But yeah, I hope she likes it. Hubby does like the painting, so yeah, I hope grandma does as well. We'll find out. Alright, so the major last thing that I want to do for today is paint my background for when I record videos. So I have that on my desk usually. But I don't want to have the cardstock anymore that says Amazon and has my address there and stuff. So I just, well, want to paint things. So I'm gonna put you here and you can look what I'm doing. I'm using old wall paint. This is, I think it's called cappuccino or chocolate or something. Just gonna use that to paint my cardboard with. Let's get cracking. Just to have a solid brown layer that is nice to record on and have artwork on top. That is solid, that is dark, so it's, well, but not that dark that it screws with my white balance when recording, but it is dark enough to have a contrast for whatever I have on top, which is usually pretty light. So it's either paper or canvas that I have on top. So it's usually on the lighter scale. Hence, I took a darker color here. Just for table protection. Good morning and hello. It's Thursday and this is very likely gonna be the last clip of the vlog because, well, it's long enough for you folks and you got other stuff to do before Christmas, but I have a few more things to share. And well, then I'm gonna be on my internet-free vacation? Whatever, I'm gonna come back to that. But before, I will talk about end of the year things and schedules and show you something that I did yesterday. I got this ArtBox delivered today. It's the December edition. I opened it already because I, well, had to check it out. But I'm gonna open it with you again. Or, well, not again, but reopen it. I just had a tiny little sneak peek and said, yeah, I like what's in the December box. And I'm gonna show you, and they are currently on like a winter break, but it's orderable again. I think it was, oh gosh, February 1st. Don't quote me on that. You have to check out their page. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not sponsored with them. I just like this box for, well, what it does for my creativity and stuff. So, December box. Can you see on the other screen? Yes, you can. Of course, there's the chocolate because Christmas and Santa is maybe thinking I was nice. No comment. But I got the NO colored, blue colored lead pencil delivered that was missing last month. So that was in there. And I'm gonna go play with that. It's a 0.7. I'm gonna play with that, well, in due course. There's some things that I will use from this package next year together with you on videos, and there's some that I'm just gonna play with. But yeah, then there were 2 rolls of lovely washi tape. You can always use washi tape. Well, I'm, yeah, all for it. I like to use it, so yay. Also, I like that it's just geometric patterns and not necessarily flowers or other stuff that is maybe sometimes a bit more difficult to put into usage with some styles. So great that it's very likely very usable for pretty much any recipient of the ArtBox. I also got some decoupage glue from Maribou. I have used decoupage glues a lot, but not by this company, or at least I cannot remember. That's also possible that I just simply cannot remember. Doesn't say anything specific, so I'm just gonna use it as any decoupage glue that I have. Then there is 2 foils, a silver one that you could use, well, for different kinds of things. It has little stars in there, so that would be more of an end of year or Christmassy kind of a thing, which is done for me this year. But there's New Year's. You could use a lot of silver and gold for New Year's or for weddings or other anniversaries for art stuff. Or, well, maybe when it's not in regards to seasons, you could use it pretty much on any artwork. Then there was this sweet little thingamajig. I really like it. This is satin ribbon in here. So I'm going to use that probably either in an art journal or on the upcoming monthly project that I have. Am I gonna spoil it? It's a random act of kindness thing. So I'm not gonna go into further details because that is gonna come up, but maybe I'm gonna use it there. So then there was linoleum delivered, and also an artist's carving block for carving stamps, and with it came a carving tool. Just put in there. Oh, that is open. Huh. That is closed. You can carve things. So, that's gonna be interesting because I've never done that. But I have to decide on a motif first before I can use that. But that was delivered. Awesomely awesome. And then a couple of napkins that are Christmassy that will go into my napkin stash. I do have, can you see it on this one? No, you cannot. Hold on. Down there, that box, that brown box, is all napkins, different kinds of napkins that I do artwork with. Now I have to position you carefully again, yay. So it's gonna go into my stash right away because, well, Christmas for me is done, but some of them are just wintry or lovely, like the heart here or the snowflake. You could definitely use that for January, not needing that for December. Excuse me. Then there's a cardstock, brown one, and patterned cardstock that I could, well, use on whatever. So I'm having a huge stash of cardstock that is going to work. Then there's leaf metal delivered, and remember, I think it was last vlog that I said I just bought new glue for the leaf metal because I want to use up my stash. So I'm sensing I'm gonna start with this particular piece because the other one are in plastic and I don't want to ruin it. So yeah, go figure, I want to use that one first. Then there's golden cardstock, which is again always very lovely when you need either something festive for the Christmassy holidays or, well, New Year's, if you have something that you want to do there. And then there came this huge thing, foil thing in green, glittery green. It's called, it's a holographic kind of a foil that you just can glue down, so that has adhesive on the back, and it's in dark green, and yeah, 50 by 70. Yeah, there's a lot of greenish things, but I hope you can catch it on camera. I like the holographic. It's like the holodeck on Star Trek. Anyway, nerding. The thing that I liked most right away, because well, there's things that I can definitely use, like all the cardstock and the foil, don't get me wrong, and things that I have never used before, so the carving tool and the linoleum for stamps. So I'm like, I don't know how well that goes, so how am I supposed to know if this is awesomely cool? I assume it is, but I don't know. But one thing that I definitely recognize and that I really, really like and that I'm going to use very, very likely, let's say 99.99%, is the calendar that came with it. This is a do-it-yourself, decorate-yourself calendar, and it has not a year to it, but it could be like a birthday calendar. So you're noting everybody's birthday and you don't throw it away at the end of the year, but you just rotate through again. So it's for all the months, and you can decorate things up there, and it's pretty nice cardstock. So let me see how many grams. I would guess it's a 200 gram cardstock, or 300 maybe even. Doesn't say, but I really like this one. And Hubster did open the ArtBox in the living room with me, just to check if everything came okay, nothing spilled, because I never know what's in the box when it arrives. So I just had to make sure that I had cleaning material around in case something spilled on transport, but it didn't, like, yay. So once we opened that up, I said, well, you know, I could, for one, I could do something with that for a gift for next Christmas or Santa Claus for our landlords, because that would be something nice. Maybe it's like one thing out of the way, and I could do it on video once in a while, or maybe even every month, and just go step by step by step, filling all of these calendar pages with things, with paintings in 2017, so that by December 2017 I'm set with either Christmas or St. Nicholas gift for the landlords, or one part of it. So he said, yeah, go ahead and do that, and if I really like it, I'm gonna rebuy that calendar and do something similar, either for my in-laws or for grandma or whatever. So I just really liked the idea, and it did spark a lot of things already that I have to write down today, otherwise I'm gonna forget it, which is not very cool. So yeah, that was the ArtBox. I really like this edition. This is for me. This is a lot of things that I can use in different kinds of projects that I'm either familiar with already or that are totally new to me, and I'm gonna be like this when I try it. I'm looking at you, carving tool. So yeah, I'm gonna stop the second camera for a second, and then I have more information for you that I want to share, but I don't have to have the second one running because not necessary. So while I have you standing there, I'm gonna go very quickly over, and the camera is dying. Ha! All right, I'm gonna change vlogging things because, well, I just had to put you away from the pedestal that you were standing on, so I could actually record things. Are you better now? Yeah. I could record things in the way I wanted and not have to edit as much later on. But yesterday, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know. Sorry. This one was delivered, the Mouse Guard coloring book, which I ordered because Hopster was one night, so 2 nights ago, snoring so badly. He's still a tiny bit congested from the BGG bug kind of a thing, winter thing. So I didn't want to wake him up. Because, well, he has the early appointments. I can sleep longer and then work throughout the night. But there's no pressure there for me. But he had to get up in the morning early, so I didn't want to wake him. Hence I was laying there in bed next to him like, when he's gonna stop. And like, I'm getting there, getting tired enough to actually fall asleep. And, well, did my usual thing, watching YouTube videos while falling asleep. Because, well, with some, I really fall asleep quickly and well. So I saw one thing there on a video, another artist has in her Happy Mail, and it was the Mouse Guard book. And I ordered it right away because it reminded me of a board game that I love to play. If you all know Mice and Mystics, yeah, well, it reminded me of that, and I'm also going to color it in the color scheme of Mice and Mystic and not maybe necessarily the Mouse Guard. Sorry for any Mouse Guard fans who are offended, but artist, I can color like I want. But I really love this book, and I bought it and it got delivered, and I decided, since the line work is so amazingly good that it doesn't need a lot to be a completed thing, I decided I'm going to work with Inktense pencils mostly, so in a watercolory look, but still permanent once it's dry. Then a tiny bit of the cheap wax colored pencils, not the super expensive polychromos, but the cheapy ones on top, and a tiny bit of gel pens if I need them. So yesterday I did finish this, which is Prince Colin in Mice and Mystics. I don't know what he's called in the Mouse Guard, but I colored him like we colored Prince Colin, so I'm melting towards worlds together in this book. On this page here, it's a bit wrinkly, but I'm still working on the other side. This is a work in progress, just the first base layer of color, no shading yet done, which is Tilda in Mouse and Mystics. But yeah, she's gonna cook up some lovely parsley and rosemary and cherries and almonds and mini apples. I don't know. There's an onion. So just really liked it and started coloring this and enjoy myself very much. I'm not gonna put the Imagimorphia aside though. I'm still coloring that because Hopster is coloring with me. It's actually, we were currently working on a double spread. There are 2 skulls in there. One is more on the technical mech kind of side, so it has a lot of cables and screws and I don't know what, nuts and bolts and whatever. And the other one is a flowery one, so it has greens and flowers and could maybe be a bit more girly, hence I'm coloring that. Daniel is gonna not only color one little monster, but the whole skull as a, he said it's like, it's like a reward, because I stopped smoking, so I'm not even smoking electric cigarette anymore. So liquid is gone. I finished it with 0 nicotine for the last half year, but just threw away the electronic cigarette as well and just said, God damn you, I'm done. So he said, oh, that's cool, because he stopped smoking a couple of years ago, but it's more like, why am I smoking, you know? But I did reduce on purpose, and I said, end of 2016, I'm smoke free. So, ta-da! And as a reward, he said, oh, you can choose something that you want. Do you want to go somewhere? Do you want to do something? You want to buy something? What do you want to do? And I said, no, I want to color a whole spread with you. You have to color with me, not just the tiny monster, but the whole shebang. And he said, okay, I'm going to do that. So he's tomorrow is his first day of vacation, so he's going to start coloring. I already started my skull, and he will jump in. We will also do one other thing that I will not have in this vlog, but it will come up probably in the next vlog. My end of year gift did not arrive yet, so they haven't delivered as of today, but you've seen, if you know, or if you've seen the Gamers Couches, you know that hubby always gets an advent calendar from me with board games, and he is more like the, I'm gonna find something cool for her or for us, but like one big gift and not 4 smaller ones like I do with the advent calendar. So he came up with something super awesomely cool, and just waiting for it to be delivered, and I cannot wait, and I have to tease it, and you will see in January. But we're gonna build some Legos. Not these ones. This is the Christmas gift for my niece and my nephew. Together they are 8 years old. They can play with that. But like the nice collector's edition things. So there's a goofy thing and a collector thing that will, not complete, but enlarging our Star Wars Lego thing in the living room. You've probably seen the Superstar Destroyer and also the Death Star that we have with Lego. There's gonna be a sandcrawler there. We're gonna build it. So probably another 8.5 or 9 hours of Lego building together. So that would be one person 17 hours or something. And then there's Wall-E from Disney. Pixar. Sorry folks, Pixar. I think it's Pixar. DreamWorks, Pixar, something. It's not Disney. But it's Wall-E, and I really like Wall-E, the movie. It was very cute, and I can build Wall-E for the studio or for the living room. Haven't decided that yet, but that's the end of year, you've been a nice wife kind of a gift. And since we're on vacation, the next 2.5 weeks, yeah, I think 2.5 weeks it is. We've got stuff to do, but we will have some time throughout the day to build the Legos for one. Also, we decided to listen to a podcast with it. Or, well, I decided. Hubby said, yeah, that's super cool. He hasn't listened to the story Wonk We Can Do This All Day, which is about the Marvel Universe yet. So I'm gonna listen to the first couple of episodes with him again, and then we continue listening. So we've got like 19 hours in total, so we should be covered for building Lego, listening to the story Wonks, to the Marvels, which is very cool. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna have a camera with it while we build, so you can see that. I'm also gonna have a camera with me whenever I do something with those art supplies here that I just got delivered, so that you can see me either succeed or fail in some things. But it will very, very likely be that I'm just gonna do the artwork stuff in January on the Art Day show. You will see it then there in real time anyways. So I will probably do the good thing, being the good wife, meaning I will color, I will build Lego, I will enjoy Christmas and New Year's, I will do board games, I will play a lot of those, I will watch Rogue One, and I will finish archiving my footage from this year. This is pretty much what I'm gonna do until end of the year, and then get into prep work first week of January. Prep work meaning I'm working, but it's not on the internet yet. Because, and here comes the important thing, the schedule. So this is the last vlog for this year. Because next Saturday, I'm in January in my calendar. That is not right. Next Saturday. Next Saturday, yeah, is the 24th of December, which in Germany is Christmas. We celebrate on the 24th, international folks, not on the 25th. So I'm not gonna work on the 24th and have a video there. So I'm actually on vacation after I do the thing that I currently do while you probably see this. But starting the 19th of December, I'm on vacation until end of the year. We're gonna have Gamers Couch tomorrow, once this is published. It's a tomorrow. So the 18th of December. It's the last Gamers Couch, so we're gonna have the review of the year with a top 3 list of our favorite games, the worst games, blah, blah, blah. Hubby and I are going to record that. And yeah, then I'm gonna finish those videos, upload them, schedule them, do all the good things, work a tiny bit on videos that are already ready to go for next year, complete those, do the prep work for the blog and stuff, and then I'm just really on vacation. Next year I have to peek down because there's my calendar that I cannot show you because there's information of things to come up, but I need to peek on the dates. So I'm going to be back in the studio on the 2nd of January. I'm only going to be back on the interwebs, so coming with new videos on YouTube on the 9th of January. So the videos will start back on the 9th of January. I'm going to have Art Day for you on Monday. Wednesday there is Draw for Initiative, but we've changed that schedule to every other week that we're going to have. So every
even week number, calendar week number. There's going to be an episode of Draw for Initiative. Then every Thursday I will have Beyond the Lines, and the Saturday and Sunday schedule also just resumes. So Saturday Talk O'Clock and Sunday Gamers Couch. No more videos on Tuesday and Friday, but to counteract that and just spice things up and do something new, I created a new format for the Monday. It's a long format. It's something between 45 and 120 minutes of video. And it's very likely that I'm always going to end up on something like 60 to 90 minutes because I'm going to have a real-time art video of different kinds of projects that I do. It's not one project start to finish necessarily, but maybe one thing that I do start to finish and another one that I start, but it's gonna be finished in a later episode. So it's more like you're really just looking over my shoulder while I talk to you and chat to you and give you a bit of background information, and you can see how the artwork is done in real life, in real time too. And there's a couple of projects that I want to do. For one, that, like I teased earlier, the random act of kindness thing. This is actually the first project that I'm going to attempt in January. And this is what I prepped already in this bowl, in this huge bowl here. There's lots of things. You can peek underneath. Lots of things that I'm going to use on that project. But I'm going to show you and talk to you more about what I have in mind when Art Day starts. So I don't want to take that away already. So yeah, that's that. That's been the week, that's been the year. Though it feels kind of weird saying that mid-December. But well, like I said, I'm going to be on vacation. You can catch me most likely on Twitter or on Instagram while I'm away. There's also going to be updates on Facebook once in a while, but mainly it's Twitter and Instagram that you can see things that I'm doing while I'm doing them. Yeah, you know what I mean, right? So, though it feels kind of weird to say that early, Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a lovely holiday. Whatever kind of holiday you celebrate, enjoy it. Whatever way you celebrate it, enjoy it. It being very calm or very quirky, very loud, very party-ish, very traditional or very modern. Doesn't matter. Just enjoy yourself. Have a moment or two to calm down and just be zen. Don't stress out about any dishes, food, company, drinks, things that maybe go not the optimal way. Just don't stress out. It's gonna be a history thing, or it's going to be a story that maybe others in your family or friend circle will tell years and years later if something goes horribly wrong or is just quirky. Just don't stress about it. Don't have your expectations so high that you're definitely gonna be disappointed. That would be, well, not what this holiday is about, I think. So it's about getting together and enjoying each other's company in whatever way possible, and not thriving or not trying to copy what maybe big Hollywood studios want to make us think that end of the year celebrations, Christmas, Hanukkah, all of that is about. It's not about that, let me tell you. I know you're very smart people and you're just probably nodding, I know, Sarah, but I just want to have mentioned it again. Enjoy your days off, enjoy your time. have a very, very lovely New Year's celebration, whatever way you're celebrating it. Be safe, be friendly and kind as usual, and be enjoying yourself. That's the most important thing. And since I'm only gonna be back on the 9th of January, let me say one more thing that is regarding the very early next year. I know the time of year is now to look back and then to plan ahead and to make those lists of all the things that we want to accomplish next year. Take it slow, maybe just start with 1 month. It's less daunting once you're actually getting to that list that you have to do throughout the year, and so many things. Maybe just go for a month, and then end of January, set a goal for February. Maybe that's something that is less overwhelming and daunting once the 1st of January comes around and you have all the energy to go, and 6 weeks later you're like, oh God, no. Just one step at a time and take it slow. And as always, the most important thing is be content with your goals and your situation, and do the best of whatever your situation is. It's like a good drafting card game. Do the things that you can do best with what you've got. I'm gonna celebrate with my family. I'm gonna be Christmas Day, so the 24th. I'm gonna be at my brother's house. I'm gonna take my husband with me. He's been very nice, and we're gonna celebrate with my mom and my brother and my sister-in-law and their kids, and the parents of my sister-in-law are there as well. So we're having a whole big shebang there and enjoying each other's company. And then later in the week, we haven't set the date yet because, my in-laws have to work. One of those people that make sure that healthcare is running in Germany while it's Christmas time. We're gonna have Christmas dinner with them and the grandmas, either at their house or at our house. We haven't decided yet what's best, but it's gonna be probably 25th or 26th. So it's all just very relaxed. We're just coming together and chatting and giggling and playing games and enjoying each other's company. And it's always very relaxing. I find Christmas never to be stressful. And I'm still cooking for a lot of people probably, but not stressful, folks. So New Year's, we're having Tina at our house. We're going to play board games together and just enjoy ourselves there, have a cocktail or 2 or 3 or 4. And maybe my mom's here. We haven't decided that as well, because maybe she's got to watch the kids because my brother and my sister-in-law have to work. We don't know yet. That's not, set in stone yet. But that is the, overall plan. We're just enjoy, and we're just gonna come down, and we're just having extended versions of our board game Sunday for Christmas and for New Year's with different kinds of people. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to then coming back to work and working on the first big project in January. But that's a couple of weeks to go. So yeah. Have fun, folks. Thank you for all the support and the lovely comments and the likes and all of that, and the sharing and stuff throughout the year. So thank you. I will see you on the next vlog. It's peeking at the calendar, the 14th of January. You will get a ton of information of what I did, a lot of clips. It's probably gonna be a longer episode because, we're gonna squeeze building Lego in there. So enjoy, have fun. If you have any questions or comments, I'm still here. So I'm still working or seeing the comments and I can reply, but I'm not working on the interwebs at all between 24th and 31st of December. That is only fun sharing, private sharing, not business. So yeah, have fun, folks. See you next year. Bye.